Greetings, my beautiful kings and queens of you stopping by. Welcome back to my channel. This is Sis Kathy Vet coming to you with another Country Wayne skit from these Country Wayne streets. Let's get into it. Okay, family, happy Saturday. We are going to get in here, continue with this Shayla storyline. She just got finished dropping off Kai to Anthony and Denisha. You know, Anthony told her keep her head up and was totally giving her all these affirmations. You know, it was almost sickening because I wish he had said, half of these things to Amber. Maybe they still be together. It's absolutely ridiculous. But, of course, he wants to say all this to his twin that he absolutely adores. So, Shayla realizes Anthony was actually really good to her. So, let's see. I think that's when they went to California, right? He was a man, a man that I didn't understand. And hey, he wasn't perfect, but now I know he was worth it. 'Cause the times we had, at least it was me. In this world I've seen, yeah, eternity, yeah, told me I was a wife. He gave me confidence in the child we got. That's the evidence, yeah. He made me feel like a queen, yeah. Now that I look back, he did some things, yeah. The same man that tore me down, he lift me up. The same man that ended my heart, he filled my cup. And now I'm out in the world and I feel like nobody's perfect, but he was worth it, yeah. Good times, good times, good times. Now I appreciate the times we had, 'cause now I see he wasn't the worst man in the world. Now you look back and you think about how, yeah, Iman gave you some money, but all he did was smoke and get high with you in the house. Y'all ordered DoorDash. Y'all hung out in the backyard or whatever, where he was also hanging out and talking to Delicia. Every time that you spent with this man outside of, over by Wayne's house, has been in the house. If you think about it, Shayla, what you crying over a man, fighting for a man who was just smoking, talking whatever in the clouds to you. He was just there. Hey little man to your son. Gave you $50,000 and you found a house. Come to find out, he just paid up a year's rent, whatever, extra you can use for your car insurance payment, whatever. At the end of the day, Anthony is doing the same for you and for his son. So what's special that he did besides having sex with you and lay around? Nothing. The man has treated you not much respect, hasn't done anything for you outside of financial, but what has he poured into you? What has he given to you, really? How has he showed you off to people? You talking about you held him down. How are you holding him down when you're not even public with this man? Nobody even knows that you exist. And then you dog Anthony out, and really Anthony was the best one who treated you like something, even though you got him in the wrong way. Absolutely horrible. But when you finally did get him, then what? That wasn't going to last because of how you got him. Wound up going back to his wife. Then you got Iman. Then it didn't work out with his wife, and someone else now is living a life that you tried to steal from your best friend. Now you thinking about, since he said all these nice things about you, you starting to regret, I guess, fighting for your relationship, or you seeing that, he was pretty good to me. He was pretty good to me. However, if you thinking about going back, it's not, you got busted before and got a black eye or whatever. Little bop, didn't do much. But Amber is not Denisha. Denisha is a whole different breed, boo boo. So you try to cross her like you did Amber, you may be looking at something a little bit more fatal. So, but because she may not do too much for you, because she's gonna consider Kai, because she likes him. But you better watch it. But yeah, I think she's gonna start realizing she needs to get Anthony back. He treated me like his girl. At least I had someone who was there. It was times he showed me that he cared. Yeah, he wasn't perfect, but he was worth it. I see now. Things will never be exactly how you want them. But that man, he was good. He was good in his own way. The same one that hurt me was the same one who loved me. But he was clear on who I was and who I am. He knew my value, yes. Y'all hear them lyrics? Different than everybody else see me. They see my mistakes, but he made me feel like it's gonna be okay. Ooh, he was there and I was happy. He's a good man, and now that I'm growing, I understand what a good man is. Not a perfect man, 'cause ain't no such thing as. Okay, now is this the realization of Shayla realizing what she had with Anthony? Although bad, she ain't never, they ain't do a song with her thinking on the wrong she did to her best friend and how you shouldn't do something like that, and how she went after her best man and took her husband. You ain't fantasizing on that one with a song. But you thinking about the love land that you was in, the feelings of how, despite all your mess, all your flaws, Anthony, he seems to think it's okay to this day. He's always praised Shayla in such a great way and affirmed her despite all of the wrong that she's done, all of the madness, the toxic behavior, the way she came after him. He never complained about that really once. He brought it up briefly, but he's poured into her more and has said more good things about her than bad. And that's not something I heard regarding his wife. It's crazy. But now he's with someone else, supposedly happy. Will Shayla and Anthony find themselves back together? Do you think out of everybody he's been with so far, Shayla's the best one for him? I don't want no happily ever after for her, at least no time soon. She needs to hit rock bottom and get all the karma in the world, and so does Anthony. Now, after they done hit rock bottom, did a whole lot of crying and a whole lot of come to Jesus moments and really think about their actions and how their character has been trash, because people sometimes gotta unfortunately hit a whole all-time low before they learn their lesson. And I think that Anthony and Shayla is one of them. They will never grow and learn until they hit an all-time low, until they realize that the actions that they made, the steps that they take, the behavior that they've had has serious consequences in the end. And none of them have seen any real consequences at all, for how they have hurt people that have loved them and how they continue to hurt those that have loved them. So let me know what y'all think about this and her thoughts. They had a lot of good moments, and if you think about it, the moments that they shared, we've seen more with them in their period of time than Amber, since she got married. Well, if you think about it, shortly after they got married, he went, did what he did with Shayla, and then they had that whole time together throughout her pregnancy, and until Kai was a few months old when he decided to go back, save his assets, and go back to Amber. And since then, it's been nothing. No vacation, no great times. The times he's been with Shayla has been more in depth, if we think about it, than it has been with Amber. Sad to say, but it's true. He had more great moments with her than I could think of with Amber. Hands down. All right, let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Peace, and we out.